everyone. Today's video is a special one as it has been highly requested by my subscribers. Here we are going to discuss the various themes of The Merchant of Venice. This play has a number of different themes just as most of Shakespeare's plays do. The theme of a certain literary composition is reflective of the life and times of the characters involved. Let us now see what the first theme can be. You will notice that the first and prominent theme is about friendship, which is followed by prejudice. We also get some glimpses of mercy over here. Then, hatred can also be considered as a dominant theme. We can also count in wealth. And last but not the least, we have the idea of revenge coming up, as it is also the central theme of the play. Let us now discuss these themes one by one in details. The basic idea of friendship is clear in the opening scene itself when Bassanio, along with a few other friends, come to visit Antonio. They are given a warm welcome, but we also see that their words are mostly flattery because Antonio is richer in status than they are. It is also known that Christian moneylenders are more humanitarian than their Jewish counterparts, charging less or no sums of money upon the loans that they give out. Antonio's idea of friendship, especially in the case of Bassanio, is so intense that he ultimately becomes a provider for him. He simply goes out of his way to help his friend. Though he personally is unable to provide any money at present, as all his merchandise is at sea, he allows Bassanio to take the amount from any other moneylender on conditions that he himself is prepared to fulfill. Bassanio, on the other hand, is so obsessed by his love for Portia that he is unable to sense the dangers that Antonio might have to face while helping him out. He rather appears to be very selfish at that time. Moving on to the next theme, we have prejudice. Prejudice is a common word in English and is quite often used. In this play, it signifies the division between the people of different castes and creed or religion and even color. Shylock's hatred towards the Christians is clearly seen, as is Antonio's hatred towards the Jews. We can also sense the relief in Portia's voice when the Prince of Morocco fails to solve the casket riddle because he was of a darker complexion than Portia. We get to see glimpses of mercy in the play, as also the lack of it. Mercy has been projected as a divine quality that a man must show towards another man. This is highlighted by Portia's long speech in the courtroom scene, where she pronounces the quality of mercy to be without any strains. It is true that the law stands by the side of Shylock, yet he is expected to show mercy as it is the most natural human virtue. This he refuses to do, which reinstates his position in the play as that of a villain and steadily differentiates his character from that of Antonio. Hatred is another central theme, and we find it as the dominant feeling in many of the characters in the play. All throughout, Shylock implies that it is his Christian neighbors who have been teaching him all the wrongs that he is eventually forced to carry out upon Antonio by punishing him through law. It also is a possible retribution towards the abuse that Antonio had previously targeted him with. The play comes to a conclusion with a possible reversion of the state of affairs when Antonio seems to be more accepting of Shylock. The next theme, wealth, is depicted as a passing resource that can disappear at any moment. It is also a great facilitator for dissatisfaction in most of the central characters. Where Antonio has quite some amount of money, Bassanio doesn't have at all, which makes him appear a bit selfish. Last but not the least, revenge can be termed as the most powerful, assertive, and meaningful theme in this play. Antonio becomes the sole representative of the entire Christian community. Shylock tries to justify himself by claiming that all his miseries arise from the discrimination he has had to face from the dominant Christian community. He says that his daughter has run away from him for want of wisdom and into the same community that restricts a father from doing things as naturally as he would want to. Shylock thus justifies his intolerance and does not want to forego what he has planned to do, that is, to end the life of Antonio. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any other queries or requests, you are always welcome to share it in the comment box, and I'll definitely try to help you out. And I hope you all know what to do. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.